Spring and now early summer, we've had some really, really hot days, and the best way to cool down is a fan, but you need a fan with better technology. Nick Antolik is here with just that fan. Good to see you, buddy.
Great to be here, David.
Always good to have you back. This is Holmes. It's our Blizzard fan. It's a 12-inch fan, but for the first time, Mr. Nick, 4 speeds. Talk to us about this.
David, this is that lightweight portable fan from Holmes that customers love for years and years because it's just that, portable, lightweight. But the beautiful thing about this fan and what makes it different from what you might have at home is that rotating grill. That rotating grill, David, is going to kind of disperse the air, diffuse it, and give you a 70% wider air distribution. With that distribution of air comes comfort. So now instead of being blasted in the face with a steady stream of air, you're going to have that cool, kind of relaxing, calming breeze all in and around your home instantly from this fan from Holmes.
You know what? And I'm going to illustrate that right now because I turn this fan around and it's aimed directly at me, but more importantly, it's aimed directly at my microphone. Do you hear a lot of interference from the fan?
Not me.
And here's why. Because this is sending air up and down and side to side. It's not blasting me straight on. If it were blasting me straight on, they would tell me, David, turn the fan around. We can't hear you because your mic is getting too much feedback from the air. But you don't hear that, do you? Do you hear any weird rustling from my microphone? No. That's because the air is not directly pointed at me. It's kind of showering me with air.
That's exactly right.
Top to bottom and left to right. That's what makes this great. It also comes with a remote control, which I really enjoy because once I put my big tall behind in a chair, I'm not getting up to adjust the fan. I'm either going to get up one time to go fill my glass or go get another, grilled cheese sandwich, or I'm going to just take a nap. I don't want to have to get up and have to fool with the fan. This remote allows you to do that from across the room. We have colors, so let's talk to you about colors. This is the black. In front of you, Nick, that's your gray.
This is a brand new gray. This is new this season, a really, really cool on-trend kind of gray blue. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and then down on the lower left, I've got this for you in white. From the white, we move into our tan, which is here. And then finally, we've got the red. Now, what I'd love to do, guys, and Mike, if we can, let's come back. Let's come up to the gray here where Nick is. I'd love for him to go through all the controls.
Oh, perfect. And so everything I'm going to show you here on the fan, it can also be done with that remote. And by the way, that remote is always going to live with the fan in the back there. You have cord storage as well. Now, running through some of these features, what we just talked about is by simply turning on that rotating grill, 70% wider air distribution. You have up to a 12-hour sleep timer, so bring in the cool air at night, but then have it stop before it gets too chilly. Now, this is brand new this year. Instead of just the low, medium, and high, now by customer demand, they've added that whisper quiet mode, and that's the reason why with 5 fans in front of us, we don't have to yell. Finally, you have a breeze function. That's going to scroll through these 4 speed settings, and in doing so, it's going to mimic a cool ocean breeze. So now, without bringing pollen into your home, you're going to have that fan breeze function as well.
Hey, I will tell you now that over 500 of these are gone. Everybody is loving this great fan idea. What I don't want you to do is wait another few weeks and go to your home store and try to find a fan.
Well, it might look like one of these, right? Mm-hmm. And David, how long ago, probably hundreds of years ago, this fan design was invented. And this grill, yeah, it stops my fingers from going in, but it doesn't do much else. We have a great way to show you that this fan, now number one, they're loud and they're noisy, but they blow that air in one single direction. This is that box fan that you find out there when it's way too hot outside. Blows the air, dries out everybody's eyes, it moves the air, but doesn't really give you the comfort. Next, the oscillating fan. They're the ones that are typically guilty of having the annoying screeching noise when they move back to side. Unfortunately, still that same tunnel of air. Now with the Blizzard fan and adding that rotating grill, 70% wider air distribution. That means full room comfort for everybody in there, and that means you're going to eliminate things like the hot spots. So bring this lightweight fan with you, and whether you have air conditioning or if you're just going to move this from room to room, you're going to get the comfort that you're looking for this season.
Now, I'll tell you, we're getting busy on our phone lines. Everybody's grabbing their fan now. Any assembly when we get this home?
None whatsoever, David.
Oh, that's music to my ears. I have trouble unwrapping soap.
Batteries included, too.
So, exactly. So that's what in the remote you mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because this is a plug-in fan. You're going to plug this in if you want to put that timer function on. What I find is that when I climb into bed at night, I'm a little warm, and then as you fall asleep, your body temperature drops.
Sure.
And then you wake up and you're grabbing every cover and pulling it to your chin because you're cold, right?
Yeah.
Because the fan's still running. So if you got it on a timer, it will shut itself off after a certain amount of time. So that really works out nicely, and that way you are sleeping more comfortably. You're not getting up to adjust the fan or unplug it or turn it off or what have you.
And David, speaking of that, my ceiling fan above my bed, it doesn't have a remote. So that means I've got to get up out of bed, adjust the fan setting. This remote is absolutely phenomenal, and all of those great features can be controlled with the remote. Really, really great remote.
All this happening for you tonight, and we've got it on Easy Pay. I believe this is on 4 easy payments tonight. It is. If you'd like to put it on 5, simply use your Q card. Put this anywhere in your home. Now, here's a smart idea. Put this near one of the events in your home if you've got central heating and air conditioning, because in the summertime, it'll help evenly distribute that cool air. And in the wintertime, it'll help distribute the warm air.
David, we all have that one room in the house. Maybe it's furthest away, upstairs, that just doesn't get that same cooling. Now put that fan in there. It's going to suck the air through the HVAC system and really help to circulate. But the beautiful thing is now, instead of cooling down the entire home, you're cooling down the room that you're in. Lightweight, portable, easy to use fan that has cord storage in the back. So honestly, everything that you need, you bring this with you, sit down in the living room, have company, maybe the kitchen, more people are in the kitchen, use this fan there, and you're gonna get the comfort without the annoyance that some of those other fans give you.
Also, listen, I believe we got all these turned on.
We do.
Let's listen. Is that noisy? Does that sound like the aircraft carrier taking off? No, it doesn't. This is super, super quiet. And the little bit of noise you do get, they call white noise.
Yep.
So that's the kind of noise that just lulls you to sleep at night. Somehow I believe when I get home tonight, I'm going to have no trouble sleeping.
None.
None whatsoever. This is V35412. What we want you to remember is that you've got an opportunity tonight to 4 easy payments, any credit card you use, 5 if you're using that Q card. If you're applying for a Q card tonight for the first time and you get approved, and you make a purchase of $25 or more, which this is, we're going to put $33 credit on your QVC membership account, which you may use toward a future purchase. It's our way of saying thank you for joining our Q card family. But why $33? Because this is our 33rd birthday here at QVC. June was when we were incorporated. We went on the air later that same year. So this is the opportunity for you to pick yours up now, take advantage of this great buy, get the color that you're after, and we've got some great colors for you to choose from. This is the red. Here's your tan. On the far end of the table is the white. Closest to me is the black. But Nick, tell us about this new color.
David, this is a brand new color from Holmes this year. We just debuted it. We're calling it gray, but you do see it maybe reads a little more blue on screen. Beautiful color. And when you think of this, you just think of that cooling and comfort that it's going to give you.
You should also know that that gray is now the most popular choice. Over 1,300 of these fans have now been ordered. And I want you to realize that tomorrow is the first official day of summer.
Isn't it crazy?
Tomorrow is June 21st. It has felt like summer since, I don't know, the 1st of May.
We've been up in the 90s. How about the humidity, David?
Oh, my word, and all the storms and the craziness. My phone keeps going off every 5 seconds with this thunderstorm alert and that thunderstorm alert. This is what it's all about. Taking advantage of keeping your home more comfortable. And every room, you know, the rooms that are warmer, the ones that are cooler, the ones where you need this fan. This is going to be the one that you reach for each and every time. People in your family, some are cold, some are chronically hot. I'm always hot. My co-hosts are always cold. So this is really fantastic for me because it allows me to get that comfort I'm after. Also allows you to distribute the air, whether that air is hot or cold, right?
Absolutely, David. And the big difference is that rotating grill. Everybody has a fan at home. I'm sure you have one in your closet. Sometimes they're loud, they're noisy, they're annoying. This is typically what they have, a 5-blade fan that's going to push that air out in one direction. What Holmes has done is added this rotating grill that's 42 louvers. Think of it like a garden hose. Instead of spraying out in one direction, we're diffusing that out to a nice, comfortable fan. And what it's not, which is so important, is this big old technology box fan that we've all seen, and this is what you're going to find on the big box stores if you wait until, well, tomorrow, the start of summer. These fans are loud, they're noisy, they give you air movement, but they don't give you the comfort that you'll get with the Holmes fan.
That was the fan that I had. My first job after college, I lived in an apartment that had no air conditioning.
Okay.
And that fan, or a fan similar to that, would be in the window, and then every night it would fall out of the window, and then make this big loud noise on the floor and
Sure.
wake me out of a sound sleep and scare the life out of me. This is what it's all about, replacing all that craziness and making your home a more comfortable space. This is V35412. Nick, nearly 2,000 of these are gone now. Thank you, sir. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Now, here's some good news tonight. No, we'll stay standing. That's perfect. Honey, look at you, you're neon.
I know, so are my shoes.
Well, come out here so we can see your neon.
Oh, it is pretty neon.
Come out here so we can see